It may be dry now, but last winter was a reminder of the flooding that can happen here in the Bay Area.
And in Contra Costa County, they're starting new work to prevent flooding with work on San Pablo and Wildcat Creeks.
ABC 7 News reporter Jonathan Bloom is live at San Pablo Creek in North Richmond with the story. Jonathan.
Well, you know, come wintertime, this creek bed will look a lot different. So while it may be dry right now, one good rainstorm in the winter and this whole thing, everything you see here, will be underwater. Today, the county broke ground on a project to ensure that all of that water stays here in the creek bed instead of flooding people's homes. As families in Houston seek shelter from the flooding, local officials here in North Richmond appear to be gardening.
It's going to take some time.
But these two worlds are closer than you'd think.
This whole area used to be covered with ivy. Ivy is an invasive species, so it's restricting the flood flows.
This is the first step in a levee improvement project designed to prevent flooding like what's happened in Houston, but also like what happened last winter in San Jose.
I think as we see what's happening in the Gulf Coast, it makes us realize, that this preparation is so important to prevent the community from being impacted.
Over the next 2 years, Contra Costa County will raise the levees 1.5 feet across a 2-mile stretch of Wildcat and San Pablo creeks.
It may not seem like a lot, but it's $1.7 million worth of work to get that done.
And that 18 inches could provide the difference between a house or property being flooded or not. So that is a huge impact on the lives of people who live here.
People who've seen floodwaters wreak havoc here since the 1950s.
The poorly constructed levees, which gave away each year under heavy rains and floating debris.
They spoke at a groundbreaking where the two creeks meet here at the Urban Tilth North Richmond farm. The farm hires young people from the community and will train some in the skills of watershed restoration, starting with the ivy in this creek bed.
It's a win-win situation. Instead of kind of contracting out to people from other communities, we're actually going to reinvest that money in our local youth.
County leaders say the wheels for this project were set in motion by Hurricane Katrina. It'll cost taxpayers $4 million, but they tell us it will save them millions in reduced premiums for flood insurance. In North Richmond, Jonathan Bloom, ABC 7 News.